News breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
It's time for something different.
There's been enough thinking.
Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion.
Don't be so serious about everything.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Let's just chill, huh? Let's have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I want fire.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is rolling. You can watch the show while you listen. Don't do it in your car, though. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. And it's always a very active bunch there on the live stream. Tonight on the show, we've got tickets for Rod Stewart, Richard Marx. Just be listening for Hot Legs, Wearing Me Out. And be the sixth caller at 937-957-1290. Also, we have some science news. Crazy, crazy times in Russia. Oh, my gosh. I've got 4 quality stories from Russia. We haven't done Russian news in quite a while. We've got some breaking the law. We've got to update vehicle into a building. Ron's been talking about it. We're going to get to it here in a second. But the first thing I wanted to get you is an update on this Chicken Coop Fire that occurred last week sometime or over the weekend. We talked about it on the show. Little girl, 10-year-old girl, Carly Watson. She lives in Eaton. And some guy in the middle of the night started her chicken coop on fire. Still don't know what instigated that, whether or not he was really irritated because at one time, I guess they had a rooster, which they no longer have. The story I saw, they got rid of the rooster. Or he's just a jerk. We don't know. But there's somebody who's been charged with the crime. But the update is that, word about this traveled very quickly. Like I said, we talked about it on the show. It's been on the news. It's been all over social media. I've seen it. Well, I got to give a big shout out to a company called Timberline Portable Buildings. Now, I don't know these guys. I don't know who owns it. Looks like, I don't know if he's Jacob Wysong. He's a sales director for Timberline Portable Buildings. This is so great. This is so great. They have stepped up and they are going to not just rebuild this coop. They are going to make it custom. A custom chicken coop for this little girl and her chickens that she's going to show at the fair for 4-H. And I guess she's going to pick out the colors tomorrow, and then they're going to start building next week. Now, my question is, will she go with a pink chicken coop? It seems to be kind of the standard color for little girls, right? Pink, right? So we'll see. But I just thought that was amazing. She's going to be showing these chickens at the Preble County Fair. None of the chickens were killed, or I don't know if they were singed or damaged or injured in any way. But that's just great that this local company are stepping up. They saw that and they're going to build her dream chicken coop. That's remarkable. So good job. Wanted to give them a shout out here at the beginning of the show. We do have cars going into buildings to talk about.
You crashed your car. In local news, a spectacular car crash.
House car.
Well, if you've been listening to WHIO throughout the day, you've been hearing Ron talk about this. The video is just spectacular if you've seen it on WHIO.com. Now, it's not video of the accident happening. It's video of the aftermath. And this happened in Gratis. And I guess is the intersection of East and South Streets, is that downtown Gratis? I don't know. It would seem like maybe it could be like East, South. I mean, that sounds like a middle of the town sort of road or intersection. Either way, a big rig and a dump truck somehow came together. I don't know if somebody ran a red light or a stop sign, whatever it is, they collided. The impact caused the dump truck to overturn and slam into a business on one of the corners of the intersection. And the video, like I said, you look at this, it totally took this building off its foundation. I mean, like the entire bottom half, probably 6-7 feet up, down to the ground is gone. It just like sliced it right there. Let's see, the News Center 7 learned the business was being used for storage. Police say no one was inside the building when the crash happened. However, a female driver of the big rig and the male driver of the dump truck were both transported for treatment. No serious injuries, remains under investigation. Somebody maybe in Gratis, you're listening to the Evening Hedge, give us a call, 937-957-1290. And maybe you have an account of this. Maybe you saw it. Maybe you heard the accident. Whatever it might be, would love to chat with you. But that is number 78 for the year. And as I've been mentioning over the last couple of weeks, whenever we have one of these cars into buildings or trucks in this case, we are way ahead of last year. Last year, we didn't eclipse the 70 mark. I think it was in September, maybe. So we are quite a bit ahead, there you go. Last night, I got to tell you about going to the Schuster Center. So Mary and I went, I think it was either last night was opening night or Tuesday, I forget. But we went last night to see Moulin Rouge. Now, I know the story of Moulin Rouge, but I never saw the movie. And that was with Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor. This came out, I think, early, maybe 2000s, something like that, early 2000s. But I wasn't sure what to expect. Mary was very excited to go see this show. I have to tell you, I've seen a number of shows at the Schuster Center this year, this season, even into last fall. This by far was the best performance, production that I have seen at Schuster in a very long time. And I mean, I've seen some really good shows. We loved Les Miserables, and it was just last night was fantastic. Now, of course, this takes place in sort of a show club in Paris, Moulin Rouge, and all of the women come out on stage, lingerie, the whole show, nothing but sexy lingerie. And the music was great because what they did, and I don't want to, ruin it for people who are going to go see it, but if you know the show, you already know this. What they did is that there are key musical parts of the show that are sort of standard with Moulin Rouge. But what they did is they took contemporary music from rock and pop. I mean, everything from Elton John to the Rolling Stones to Adele. I mean, and they incorporated little segments of those songs, these popular songs that you would know, into the performance. And it was just sensational. The costumes, like I said, were off the hook. Sometimes, when you go see a show, when you're leaving, you might be with somebody and you go, I loved everything, but that one little thing I didn't like, or that I didn't think that particular performance was as strong as it could have been. That wasn't the case last night. Every single person on that stage knocked it out of the ballpark. It was just sensational. And if you get a chance to go see Moulin Rouge, do yourself a favor, go see it, because it was just the best. I would love to go see it again, to be honest with you, but we've got a busy weekend here in the Miami Valley. We got Celtic Festival kicking off on Friday. We've got the Mac and Cheese Fest going on at the Bright Side Friday night. The Dragons are in town. I'm going to be down at that game on Saturday. And I saw on the Dragons Facebook page apparently Saturday night, they're celebrating Christmas. Christmas in July. I guess some of the characters that were out at the Christmas display that they did down at the ballpark last year are going to be there on Saturday. So I don't know what that's about, but it'll be fun, I guess. And then on Sunday, I'll be out at Celtic Fest at the WHIO stage. So lots going on. But if you get the chance, do yourself a favor and go see Moulin Rouge. You can get more ticket information at Dayton Live. It was just sensational.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here at Dayton.
Seriously funny.
It's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
I think I'm going to have to watch the movie this weekend because I never saw it. I mean, I remember when it came out, but I did not see that film. I did watch the trailer last night, and then I saw that I saw in the movie that Nicole Kidman actually sang all of her songs herself, which I thought was surprising. But there's the Moulin Rouge logo. You can see it. July 22nd through the 25th. So yeah, I guess it opened last night. Yeah. It was just so good. Just so good. I'd love to meet some of the performers. Easy on the eyes, let's just say. But really, really good. Yeah, John, the Mac and Cheese Fest is going on at the Brightside Music and Event Center. It's down on what is that? 3rd Street, maybe? Or 1st Street? I can't remember. Either way, it's downtown. And it starts at 5 and goes until 10. There's going to be like over a dozen different food trucks there. And I guess they're all going to put their own spin on the mac and cheese dish, or many of them will. It says tons of vendors serving mac and cheese and thematic items in addition to their standard menu favorites. That sounds so good. Mac and Cheese Fest. Holy cow. Ooh, well, I've had that, John. Yeah, I've had that. I have mixed Cheez-It in with Cheez-It, or Cheez-It in with mac and cheese. But you got to eat it quick, otherwise the Cheez-It gets soggy, and that's not very good. Yeah, making me hungry too. For lunch, I had some Blarney Stones from last night here on the show. Before I left, I threw them in the refrigerator here, and then after our trip to Moulin Rouge, I came back and I grabbed the big bag of food, and I took it home and threw it in the fridge there. And then today for lunch, I had a couple of Blarney Stones for lunch. Yummy, yummy. Cheese, potato, sausage, deep fried into a ball. Holy cow. Get out of here. Get out of here. They were so good. Oh, I have a secret refrigerator that I use.
Dodgers are in Washington, but not to play the Nationals. We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
It really is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's space aliens.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. So I posted a little trailer, I guess you could say, for not a movie, but a new Lego set that is going to be debuting on August 4th. And I know that we have a lot of Lego lovers that listen to the Evening Edge. The trailer is features Gillian Anderson. Now, of course, she played Scully in the X-Files. So you can put two and two together here, right? Yeah. Lego has announced that they are going to be releasing an X-Files Lego set. And this sounds super cool. I don't have any Lego sets, but I think this could be one that I might, I don't know. I might put this on my Christmas wish list. The set is going to feature 8 minifigures, including Mulder and Scully, a UFO, an alien, one of the Greys. Also, let's see, there will be an I Want to Believe poster, an X-Files dossier, The Truth Is Out There tile, and pencils lodged in the ceiling of Mulder's office. So they're really going deep into this. Comes out again August 4th. Now, I will say this 1,478 piece Lego set will set you back $199. That is a bit of a chunk for a Lego set. But if you are a hardcore Lego lover and you love the X-Files, classic. I love that show. This might be something you'll want to add for sure. But once again, it comes out August 4th, and I think you might be able to pre-order. But just Google around, you'll find it.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that. It's been a rough couple weeks, but we're all adjusting, and Lily is doing a little bit better. Being alone, she's a real trooper. But we've been making some extra or staying at home extra hours. Or does that make sense? I've been coming in later so I can stay home with her during the day until she adjusts. But yeah, everybody's hanging in there. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. Gonna be a busy weekend. Oh, goodness gracious. What a beautiful day. Holy cow.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
And talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't hesitate to call.
You call me. You better call me. Damn it, get me a phone. Call me on my radio. I'm gonna call you. You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is over on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch it there. Just a reminder, I think this is going to be a great day, a great event. Evening Edge Ice Cream Social. We did it last year, had a huge turnout. People loved it. Great chance for the Edge heads to hang out together, see each other. It's going to be happening Sunday, August 2nd, 1 to 3 p.m. Airline Dairy Cream in Vandalia. They're on Dixie Drive, North Dixie Drive. That's where we were last year, and we decided just to go back and, rinse and repeat, as they say. It was a lot of fun, so we'll be out there. So make plans to join us on August 2nd, 1 to 3 p.m. Once again, Airline Dairy Cream in Vandalia. Well, the World Cup is over, but we have... Yeah. We have an update. We have a World Cup update. I don't know if you watched the final. I did. I'm a big soccer guy. I've talked about it on the show. Watched the final, and I thought Argentina was just sad. It was sad and pathetic, the way they played and the way they behaved after the game. And that's unfortunately the big takeaway from the World Cup final. Yes, Spain beat Argentina, but after the game, and I'm sure even if you didn't watch the game or you're not, a follower of soccer, you probably saw that there was all kinds of fisticuffs on the field after the game. In fact, one of the Argentinian players was red carded after the game because he basically put one of the Spanish players in a chokehold, and it got pretty ugly. And then when the Spain team was getting their awards and getting their trophy and, standing up and raising the trophy, the Argentine players just stood there with their backs to them. I've never seen such a display of sore sportsmanship at a level like that. I just can't. It's crazy. It's just crazy that they behave that way. And now FIFA, the world governing body, they're investigating it. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what happens with that. But they're looking into it. I don't know what that means, but they're looking into it. I bring it up because I saw this story today that there is a change.org petition that's been put up by an Argentine fan. And this is never going to happen, but it must be sort of cultural to be sore losers in Argentina because this Argentine fan launched this petition calling on FIFA to replay the World Cup final because they're saying that the referee is to blame for making a call in the game that ultimately ended up, ending with a goal for Spain in extra time. And they're accusing the referee Slavko Vincic of delivering a, quote, controversial and corrupt performance, and calls on the governing body to review the decisions made during the match. So they just can't even accept the fact that they were second best, just second best. And what's so funny about this is that I guess back in 2022, when Argentina won the last World Cup in 2022 in Qatar, and they beat France. More than 200,000 French supporters signed a petition calling for the final to be replayed over concerns about the refereeing. So this has now just become routine, I guess. But the thing that's funny is Argentina's response at that time to the critics was stop crying. Yet they're the ones, after they lost the World Cup on Sunday, they were the ones who were crying, which I find just terribly amusing. So yeah, that's, and by the way, the new change.org has like 80,000 signatures on it. So FIFA's not going to replay the World Cup. That's just not going to happen. And speaking of the World Cup, I saw this story. This was kind of cool. So two players from the winning side, Spain, they are from their hometown is Seville, Spain. And Seville is known for their tomato production. So two of the guys, let's see, Fabian Ruiz and Pablo Pez Gabera, who goes by Gavi, were honored by town officials because they were on the winning side. Well, the players, they all get some money from this. They get the glory of being on the World Cup team. This is the first team to ever win the World Cup. I guess they're now going to give all the winners moving forward championship rings, which is pretty common here in the United States, but they didn't do that in the World Cup. They're also going to get a monument constructed in their image there in Seville, and they're going to be renaming some soccer fields after these two guys. But the coolest thing is that, and I mentioned that this area is known for tomatoes. The final reward for these two guys is they each got to take home their weight in tomatoes. So the one guy, Ruiz, weighs 187 pounds. They gave him 187 pounds worth of tomatoes. The other dude, Gavi, 151 pounds. So he's got 151 pounds in tomatoes. Now that sounds kind of cool, but I've never had anything like that. But I have on occasion where somebody will bring in like chicken wings, and I love chicken wings for Wing It Wednesday. But on a few occasions, I've had people bring in like gigantic crates and just big pallets of like 100 wings. And I'm like, what am I going to do with 100 wings? I could give them out to people here, but you're left with all of these. Like, what am I going to do with all these? I can just imagine. What are you going to do with 187 pounds worth of tomatoes? That's just crazy. So anyway, there's your World Cup update. 937-957-1290 is the number. We have some breaking the law news.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
So I saw this story, and I feel like maybe we talked about it when it first happened, but I don't know. This happened in Red Bluff, California. California man has been sentenced to 9 months in jail after cops arrested him in April for breaking into another man's home, eating his food, and drinking his beer. Beer. That right there is the crime of the century. He also took a shower and then fell asleep. in the homeowner's bed. Cops say a man returned to his home in April and found 57-year-old Sean Michael Bagley asleep in his bed. While the man slept, the homeowner discovered the interloper had drank all of his beer, made himself a meal, took a shower, and then helped himself to his wardrobe and then got dressed. And then it was nappy time. When cops arrived at the home to investigate, the intruder was still asleep, but they were able to rouse him awake, and they discovered, yep, he was drunk. Along with jail time, he's been ordered to complete 80 hours of community service. Isn't it sad that community service now is it has to be doled out as punishment, right? You just think, it would be nice to just do community service for your community. Now it's just a way to punish people. That's kind of sad. I saw this story too, and this is kind of sad. But it's a weird twist. This is odd. So this happened in Nagoya, Japan. This happened, I think it was on Monday. 23-year-old woman was killed after a man fell from a 12-story apartment building and landed on her while she was walking along a busy sidewalk. So this woman was, and this happened near a train station, so it's likely she was heading to the train station. She was with a friend. They're going down the sidewalk. In this area, according to the story, known for heavy pedestrian traffic, tall residential and office buildings. The victim and her friend were walking when the man either fell or jumped. They don't know whether it was intentional or if it was an accident, but he fell from the apartment and struck her directly. Well, of course, her friend, is just shocked and horrified by this, calls emergency services. They get there quickly and they take both victims to the hospital. Sadly, the woman, she died. She died after having somebody fall on her. But here's the crazy thing. The man who either fell or jumped, he was identified as a 29-year-old local, survived a 12-story fall, and he survived. Now, he's unconscious in critical condition, and that could change, but he survived. That is wow. Local police are trying to decide or determine whether, of course, if it was accidental or intentional, and investigations are ongoing. But man, that is a bad way to go for sure. 937-957-1290 is the number. You're going to need that number because coming up here very shortly, we are going to give away a pair of tickets to see Rod Stewart with Richard Marx at Riverbend Music Center, August 9th. Just be listening for Hot Legs.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah, I mean that's just awful. What a horrendous way to die. And I mean, if it was an accident and he slipped and fell, but what are the chances of that? I mean, I guess it's possible, but Well, that's what they're investigating, Heather. I mean, it makes sense to me. You know? There was just a guy on Channel 7 right now dressed as Spider-Man who apparently saved some dude in a wheelchair. Huh. Don't know what that story was about, but
Somebody called us.
no, I didn't. I didn't say that. I said Spain won. That's all I said. I know Spain won before. I didn't say that was their first. What I'm saying is, for the first time, they're giving championship rings to the winners. That's not what they weren't. They didn't hear it right. So yeah. Well, thank you, Leslie.
president and data centers. We'll have that for you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I promise this will be fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Rod Stewart is going to be rocking Riverbend on August 9th. If you'd like to go see Rod Stewart with special guest Richard Marx, be the 6th caller at 937-957-1290, and we will hook you up with those tickets. I caught wind that I didn't break wind. I caught wind. That crazy, weird Dr. Boogie guy is going to be on MeTV on Saturday night during Svengoolie. You know, I've seen pictures of this guy on social media, and he looks like a bloated red tick. He really does. But he managed to get on TV, so he's got that going for him. But anyway, he's supposed to be on this Saturday night, MeTV. I guess it starts around 8 o'clock. We got some snake news. Snakes everywhere!
Do you like snakes? I hate snakes.
I'm afraid of snakes.
Those are snakes.
Everywhere, snakes.
It's full of snakes.
Are there snakes down there?
Why did it have to be snakes?
So we've talked about the Florida python problem many times here on the show. Years and years ago, some pythons got loose in Florida, and ever since the population has exploded. Experts say that there's an estimated 300,000 pythons slithering through the state of Florida. And they try to get a hold of it and take care of it, but it's a struggle. So a couple of years ago, they decided to do a contest. Whoever can capture the most pythons will get $10,000. And this is like a huge deal. You've got python hunters from around the world that gather in the Sunshine State to try to scoop up as many pythons as they can. But there's one guy in Everglades City. His name is Dustin Crum. And this guy, this to me is ingenious. He owns a pizza place. It's called Wild Man's Pizza, Pasta, and Python. And what he does is he trades pizzas for pythons. If you catch a python, you can take it to this guy, and he'll give you free pizza. And then he uses the python, the remains of the python, in a variety of things. For example, he uses the fat to make snake oils for the skin, creams, and soaps. He uses the bones to make jewelry. And the snake skin, he handcrafts for a variety of handbags, purses, wallets, and all sorts of wearable python wear. I think that's pretty clever. He even adorns pizza with python-like pepperoni. He also sells slices topped with iguana. Wow. This is something else. And could only happen probably in Florida, yeah.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown,
Here at Dayton.
seriously funny
It's a crackpot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Python pizza pie.
Monday, we'll have a chance of showers and storms. Highs near 90. Similar to Tuesday, a few storms with a high near 90. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney for the Center Weather Station, 1290 to 95.7 WHIO. Latest scan of live Doppler 7 radar. It is clear, sunny around Miami Valley this hour. Very nice. 75 in Northridge and 78 in downtown Dayton at 6:07. Traffic sponsored by Crisper Tire and Auto Service. Refresh your ride with brand new tires at unbeatable prices. Plus, buy 4 new tires and get 4 free oil changes. An additional $300 value. Make an appointment today at CrisperTire.com. This is the exit to Encinitas Boulevard, the left shoulder part of the left lane is blocked with a broken down. Also, another on the ramp from northbound 75 to westbound 70, the right shoulder blocked with a breakdown. 70 East Beyond Airport access road. There's a crash southbound 75 in Riverside, also in Huber Heights at Carriage Trails Parkway and State Route 202. I'm Rod Harris, WHIO Triple T Traffic. Our next scheduled news
In 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's News
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. So that last segment kind of gave me a weird, kind of crazy idea. We had a story about a pizza place down in Everglades City, Florida, where the guy trades pizza for pythons. And he uses the pythons to make clothing and jewelry, soaps and creams for the skin, you know. But he also does serve pizza with python-like pepperoni, and also sells pizzas with iguana. Well, in my stack of stuff, I had a story here from Seoul, South Korea, where there's an owner of a 2-star Michelin restaurant. Like, this is, you know, the Michelin stars. These are like some of the best restaurants in the world. But this particular owner is facing hefty fines and a possible year in jail because he was garnishing a sherbet dessert with ants. Ants. The issue isn't that insects appeared on the menu, but apparently the ants are not authorized. So this guy was putting ants on the dessert. Prosecutors allege that the restaurant served about 49,000 unauthorized ants on 12,000 dessert dishes. Under the country's Food Sanitation Act, only 10 insect species, including grasshoppers, silkworms, are permitted for human consumption. Wow. But it just got me thinking, here's a talk show topic. The strangest food that you've ever eaten. The oddest thing. Like, would it be python? Would it be iguana on your pizza? Would it be ants or crickets or grasshoppers? The most commonly eaten insects globally are ants, beetles, bees, caterpillars, cicadas. We've talked about the cicadas. Yeah. Wasn't there a place locally that did a cicada pizza? I feel like there was one when we had that big cicada thing a couple of years ago. Crickets, dragonflies, flies, grasshoppers, leaf bugs, locusts, scale insects, termites, and wasps. Wow. Lawyers representing the restaurant said its chef used the ants to add acidity to the dish without realizing that the recipe he once used in the U.S. and Europe, where it's legal, is actually banned in South Korea. Prosecutors have asked a court to impose fines and jail time. Anyway, I just thought that might be an interesting conversation. The craziest, weirdest thing that you have eaten in your life. 937-957-1290. We've got some science news.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science, science,
How
science.
can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
Well, the phone lines are lighting up with people who've eaten crazy food. We'll get to that 1 second. What happened on this date in 1995, you ask? I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It is science related. The comet Hale-Bopp was discovered on July 23rd, 1995. It was discovered by two independent observers, Alan Hale from Cloudcroft, New Mexico, and Thomas Bopp from Stanfield, Arizona. Remember the Hale-Bopp thing? I remember when that was discovered. It was a huge deal. Huge deal. Also called the Great Comet of 1997. Hale-Bopp is a large comet with a nucleus measuring approximately 37 miles in diameter. It was discovered at an amazing distance of 93 million miles. This is about 5 times the size of the object hypothesized to have led to the demise of the dinosaurs. Due to its large size, this comet was visible to the naked eye. I remember seeing it for 18 months between 1996 and 97. It takes about 2,534 years for Hale-Bopp to orbit the sun. The last time it was the closest to the sun was April 1997. So for another 2,500 years, nobody will see it. But the thing that I remember specifically about Hale-Bopp was the cult Heaven's Gate. Remember Heaven's Gate? Yeah. Ian, my producer, he remembers. It was a UFO religion founded by Marshall Applewhite. They believed human bodies were merely containers for souls, and the 39 members of the cult committed mass suicide in March 1997 because they believed that the Earth was about to be recycled and were convinced a spacecraft was hidden behind the approaching Hale-Bopp Comet that was going to swoop in and take them to the next level. And I remember that because I was working here at WHIO at the time, producing the Ken Voss Show. And we talked about that. And they showed video from inside this home in San Diego, or the suburb of San Diego, Rancho Santa Fe. And they were all wearing identical Nike tracksuits. Remember that? I remember that. They were wearing Nike. Swish. A little bit like the comet. Swish. But that's what I remember from Hale-Bopp. But that was discovered today, 1995. All right, 937-957-1290. We have a lineup of callers who have talking about crazy food that they've eaten. John in Maplewood. What's up, John?
Hey, how's it going, Todd? Long-time listener.
Well,
you're awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So what's the craziest thing you've eaten, and where did you eat it?
Early 90s. My dad's a vivid hunter.
Okay.
And we wanted to go down to Kentucky and look for a dog to purchase a hunting dog.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
We get down there and we went hunting for a raccoon. Well, the guy we went with said, we cooked these up. And I'm like, okay.
Huh.
And he made some barbecue raccoon. And
wow.
I don't know what you'd compare it to, but it was good.
Right. The standard is always, did it taste like chicken, right?
No.
No. Did not taste like chicken.
Nothing like chicken.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just a real gamey meat.
Yeah.
It was prepared right, but it was good.
Barbecue sauce. A lot of barbecue sauce to kind of hide some of the flavor of the gamey flavor. Yeah.
I was a little kid, but I'll never forget it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, John. I appreciate your call. Bobby in Miamisburg. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, what's going on, man?
So what's the strangest thing you've eaten?
It's been a few years ago, but I traveled to the Netherlands, and on the coast, their main favorite out there is smoked eel.
Oh, now that sounds actually kind of good. I like fish, and did it? I mean, it just tastes like regular fish, or did it taste like something else?
Very salty and very fishy tasting, and it's almost chewy like a beef jerky.
Interesting.
And I think you got a free pack of cigarettes, a free pack of Rothmans, because everybody in the Netherlands smokes while they eat.
Really? Do they?
Oh, it's crazy.
Well, I remember when I went to Paris years ago, everybody that I saw out on the street was smoking, but they smoke while they eat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird.
The Dutch do the same thing. They're crazy. But hey, follow up to your X-File Lego.
Yes.
Are they going to do a Heaven's Gate Lego set as well?
I don't know that Lego would jump on that train.
That's a little too neat.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate your call, buddy. Have a good one. Mark in Lima. Hey, Mark, what's up, man?
Hey, not much. I love listening to your show. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So what's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
Well, me and my dad used to go to a wild game feast in Northridge down near Springfield, and one night he tried me to get out of this. It was skunk.
Skunk?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I would imagine obviously people eat skunk, but I just never would have thought that people eat skunk. You know what I mean?
My dad said back in the 20s he was born in 28, so in the 30s, and you just, what was that there you shot? You got a baby skunk and descented it. He said it tastes good. I can remember it wasn't bad, but after a few beers and anything tastes good.
I suppose if you're hungry enough, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that, Mark. I appreciate it. For some reason, I have no problem thinking that people, oh, sure, barbecue raccoon, but for some reason, skunk just never would have come across, but I suppose it's true. Yeah. If you've got a crazy food you've tried, 937-957-1290.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
I love this show.
It's fun to listen to.
Locally grown.
Here in Dayton.
Seriously funny.
It's a crap pot with wild ideas.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Gator, alligator. I think the most exotic food that I've ever had, and I don't think it's that exotic, but the most exotic food that I've had was shark. I had a shark steak when years ago in the Bahamas. Mm. Yeah. Oh, I've had swordfish. I've had frog. Yeah. Hey, Jude.
Can the Dayton Dragons pull off a walk-off win 3 nights in a row? Well, we'll have latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
You have to admit that he is a lot of fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Just heard from a few callers, odd things that they have eaten, they've tried over the years. We had a story about a pizza place down in Florida that serves python on their pizza, iguana on their pizza. Then we had a story of a restaurant in South Korea that they got in trouble because they put ants on a dessert dish. So we've had some interesting calls, raccoon, skunk. I would say probably the weirdest thing, and I don't think it's that weird, but it's unusual. It's different. It's not every day. Frog legs. I've had frog legs. My grandpa was a huge fan of frog legs. I've had, let's see, squid. I think maybe the most unusual was years and years and years ago. I went to the Bahamas. This would have been probably in the late 90s, early 2000. And I had a shark steak. just but you can't do that anymore in the Bahamas. They've banned serving steak, shark steak. But that's I don't think that's terribly unusual. I don't know if there's anything else really. Not so much. We've got a Florida woman story.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, yeah, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one Mama said stay far away from. Yeah, she's a Florida woman.
Well, this Florida woman, 74-year-old woman from Miami Gardens. Her name is Isabel Baltazar, which great name, by the way. But Isabel Baltazar was arrested Monday on 2 counts of battery and child abuse after she bit 2 of her grandchildren. 2 children were bitten by this crazy woman. The incident happened Sunday night when Baltazar's son, the stepfather of 2 of the kids, here we go, got into a physical altercation with the children's biological father. During the fight, the 2 children and Baltazar intervened before she ended up biting the 2 children in the back and arm. The kids are 17 and 14. So this 74-year-old woman bit 2 teenagers, step-grandchildren. But she was arrested and booked and then released on her own recognizance. Probably told, stay away from the kids and stop biting people. But that trend has been going on now. I feel like for the last couple of years, we keep seeing stories of people biting, adults biting. That's something you'd expect from a little kid at a daycare, not a 74-year-old woman. Surprised she still had teeth.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Nibbling is okay. Mm-mm. Wow. Oh, come on. That was funny. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Hog brains. Holy cow, Wesley. Rinse them in water, then devein them. Roll them in batter and fry them. Actually tastes like chicken. Huh. I used to get, I think the closest thing like that for me, it would be gizzards. Gizzards from Lee's famous recipe. Livers and gizzards. I believe so. Yeah. Isn't Union City in Indiana? And there is a Union, Ohio, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay.
The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who'd like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
We are going to have a festival.
We want to take him to a fall festival.
I had my face painted at the Blueberry Festival one year.
Oh, we are so going to the Harvest Festival.
Are you going to make it to the festival?
Strike up the band. Let's have some great dancing and enjoy ourselves at this year's festival.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is rolling on Facebook and YouTube. A lot of exciting stuff going on here in the Miami Valley this weekend. Holy cow. The first thing we got to talk about, Celtic Festival. Folks were on last night talking about Celtic Festival down at Riverscape Metro Park. WHIO is one of the sponsors of the event. And we've got a concert stage down there, the traditional Irish music stage. If I recall, last year this was right across from the ballpark. So I'm guessing it's probably still in the same location, but I'm going to be there on Sunday, 4 to 6. I'll be hanging out and watching the show and introducing people on the stage. So maybe we'll see you out there. But the Celtic Fest kicks off tomorrow night, 5:30 to 11, and then Saturday, 11:30 to 11 p.m., and then Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's rain or shine, but I think that the weather is going to be sensational. I think there could be some stray showers here and there on Sunday, but it's not like it's going to be a washout or anything like that. But tomorrow and Saturday, the weather is just going to be phenomenal. So that's going on. And then tomorrow night, it's the Dayton Mac and Cheese Fest. This sounds so good. The Brightside Music and Event Center, 5 to 10 p.m. Over a dozen different vendors. They're going to be serving mac and cheese and thematic items in addition to their standard menu favorites. It's free to get in, of course. You got to buy your own mac and cheese. But, boy, that sounds good. And there's going to be a beer garden patio that's open, indoor seating, but 5 to 10 p.m. And then up in Greenville, it's the annual Annie Oakley Days. It's a family-friendly festival featuring live entertainment, including Western arts, cowboy-mounted shooting, musical performances, and more. It's at the Dark County Fairgrounds. And let's see, that's at 800 Schweitzer Street in beautiful Greenville. Starts tomorrow, noon to 8, Saturday, 11 to 8, and then Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the cost is absolutely free. Not to mention, tomorrow night out at the Rose Music Center, it's Britt Floyd. That's going to be a big show. We've got ticket winners from WHIO who are going to be out there, so that'll be a great night, a beautiful night for Britt Floyd. And also the Dragons are in town this weekend. And I'll be down at the game on Saturday. So if you happen to see me, make sure you say hello. I always enjoy meeting the Edgeheads. Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to bother you. No, please bother me. Say hello. I'd love to meet you. We haven't done Russian news in a long time. Used to be a feature I do from time to time, just weird, crazy stories from Russia, and I kind of fell away from it. And then over the last few days, I have found 4 quality stories from Russia. So we're going to do it. Yes. Officials at a Russian prison say someone attempted to smuggle illegal drugs into a correctional colony using a cat. Earlier this week, a penitentiary worker intercepted a cat approaching the facility. The animal was caught and its collars removed. Upon inspection, it was discovered the furry offender was wearing 2 improvised fabric collars. Hidden inside was a substance believed to be drugs. Intended for inmates, a dog handler with a sniffer dog quickly arrived at the scene and confirmed, in fact, that the collars contained narcotics. The cat was released without penalty. In recent days, Russian social media, TikTok especially, has been flooded with clips of people abusing their expensive Apple iPhones for no obvious reason. See, even the people in Russia fall victim to TikTok trends. Apparently, it's all part of a trend that began where people smash, scratch, and pierce the back of their iPhones to make them look more beat up. Why? Russian news website MASH reports that the unusual trend was inspired by another TikTok trend where women uploaded photos and clips of their old beat-up iPhones with the caption, when he has a real man's broken iPhone, I'm not going to say that. I don't know why that's a story, but anyway, allegedly guys took notice and started smashing their pristine iPhones to give them a manlier look. That makes a lot of sense. Then we've got this one. Ever feel like firing up the barbecue only to quickly realize you have no one to share a cold beer with? Well, that's no longer a problem. Especially in Russia, as you can actually rent a total stranger as a barbecue mate for just $15 to $65 per day. The unusual service has been gaining traction in Russia with dozens of ads identified on classified platforms. Depending on how eager they are to please and how much you're willing to spend for their services, barbecue companions can get the barbecue ready, grill the meat, pitch a tent, and keep you company. Some even offer to find a suitable place for a barbecue and take care of all the groceries, as long as you pay for the bill. What on earth? People are that desperate for a barbecue friend in Russia. The specialized service is reportedly offered exclusively to men. So women can't do this? What? With the clear mention that this is a paid service and no lasting friendship is to be expected. If you want to spend more time with your companions, you're expected to pay up. That's awesome. And then lastly, a plumbing brand in Stavropol, Russia recently went viral for organizing an unusual contest, smartly dubbed Game of Thrones, in which people were required to drink a non-alcoholic sparkling drink from brand new toilets using large straws. The person who emptied their container first was declared the winner. The unusual competition challenged dozens of participants to drink out of toilet bowls as fast as possible for a chance to win 100,000 ruble, which is like $1,200. Competitors were split into groups of 7, with the fastest drinker advancing to the second round. In the second stage of the competition, the 7 winners from the previous round had to sit on a closed toilet seat for as long as possible, with the last person sitting being declared the winner of this unusual Game of Thrones. Wow, that is something else. So crazy times there in Russia. 937-957-1290. We were talking to a few people earlier about weird, unusual things that they've eaten. And Dennis on the live stream says a friend of mine from South America, where I guess it's guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are considered a delicacy. Only had a small piece. Pet shops eventually stopped selling them to his friend when they figured out that he was cooking them. Okay. Ian, what was the call? You said there was a call. Somebody wanted to share what they had eaten but didn't want to be on the air. What did they...
Yeah, Joe from Dayton says that he's eaten beaver biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
Polar bear.
Polar bear.
And when he was in Afghanistan, he had jungle cat, which is apparently just feral cats.
Okay, so just cats, but
I don't know.
Over there, they're called jungle cats.
Yes, jungle cats.
Now, I wonder what, I've never had bear before. I wonder what that tastes like.
I bet it's very dense. I bet it's chewy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it's chewy.
But I wonder if polar bears taste any different because they're in the cold. You know, I wonder if they're... I
bet they're thinner. I bet it's a thinner meat.
You know, polar bears are not actually white. Did you know that? They're actually, their fur is like, I think it's clear, like translucent or something. And it's just the way the light hits that hair that makes them look white. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anything really strange food-wise?
No, I mean, it's not as strange as these, but I mean, I've had like crickets before, like seasoned crickets.
Well, see, I've never had crickets before.
I wouldn't say it's not as weird. I don't know.
What do they taste like? Does it taste more like the seasoning, or can you actually taste?
It tastes like a really thin and flaky, like almond or a walnut, like where it's like very easily
like a nut.
Yeah, but it's like very flaky and it crunches really easily.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the seasoning was nice.
Did you just popped it in your mouth, or did it come on something?
Yeah, you just pop it in. They come in a bag. You just,
Interesting. Okay,
they weren't bad. I would never do it again, but
I would try like chocolate ants. I've heard those are really good. But
chocolate ants.
Yeah, it's like little ants dipped in chocolate.
I feel like I don't think I could deal with the fact that, you know, their antennas or their little legs could get caught between your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to fish them out.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It happens to the best of us, man.
Sir, please identify yourself.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Well, who is this guy? Where did he come from?
Maybe he escaped from the circus.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I mean, this guy is something else.
Just for you, keep listening to the radio.
On WHIO.
Yes, it does, Wesley. I love hot sauce on gizzards. Hey, William.
Dayton's only all-news morning show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO, Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Another cool morning is coming to the Miami Valley. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst at 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
So what's wrong with having a little fun, huh?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow night on the show. It's, of course, Friday, which means it's Hot Hat Friday. Another local business will be spotlighted. I will wear their ball cap or knit hat or whichever I find on my desk. I've got a bunch of hats on there I got to get to and wear. If you are a local business and you want to get a little free publicity advertisement here on the show and on WHIO, you can check out my Facebook page. But all you got to do is send me a hat with your company logo on it, and I will wear it on some Friday night and share it with people on social media and the whole deal, and you get a little free PR. Also tomorrow night, it is the Evening Edge Local Music Showcase. Just after 6:30 or so, about 6:45, we will be playing a tune from a local band. And this is another great way for local artists, whether you're a band or solo artist, to get a little publicity for your music. And, it's better than listening and hearing your song on your hometown radio station. That's pretty cool. So that's tomorrow night here on the show. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of this show at eveningedgetodd.com and many other podcast platforms. And go back and watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Have a terrific Thursday night, and we'll see you tomorrow here on the Evening Edge.
Well, that's all, folks.
But if what came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Next time will be better.
Well, at least you tried.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.